Imagine for a moment that you are standing before a monumental structure, an ancient temple whose imposing presence defies time itself. Its gigantic columns emit an aura of mystery, and every detail seems to tell an ancestral story kept secret for centuries. You begin to approach, your heart racing with anticipation, as if you know you are about to uncover something deeply hidden. That's exactly what we will do today. We will explore the hidden code and the golden ratios of ancient temples and dive into the depths of sacred geometry. Sacred geometry is the language of the universe. It manifests in the structure of stars, the shape of seashells, the arrangement of flower petals, and the infinite celestial bodies. Throughout the ages, ancient civilizations enriched their monuments with symbols and proportions that transcend the physical plane, touching the metaphysical, the sacred. It is in this context that the golden ratio, the golden number, becomes a fundamental tool, a hidden code that reveals profound secrets about the nature of existence in the cosmos. The golden ratio, also known as phi, is approximately 1.618. This fascinating number repeatedly appears in elements of nature, becoming a divine signature in creation. But how does this connect to ancient temples? To understand this, let's travel to ancient Egypt, a place where wisdom and mystery walk hand in hand. The pyramids of Giza, especially the Great Pyramid, are an impressive example of the use of sacred geometry. Careful measurements reveal that the relationship between the dimensions of the pyramid follows the golden ratio, suggesting that the ancient Egyptians possessed profound knowledge about this proportion and its connection to universal harmony. But the golden ratio is not limited to the monuments of Egypt. Let's cross the Mediterranean and reach ancient Greece, where its presence is equally significant. The Parthenon, dedicated to the goddess Athena, is a prime example. When we observe its facade, we notice that the relationships between its height and width, the spacing of the columns, and even the internal designs all respect the golden ratio. This is not a mere coincidence. For the Greeks, beauty was closely linked to mathematical harmony, a reflection of the ordered cosmos. Continuing on our journey, we arrive in the Holy Land, to the mysticism of Solomon's temples. Here, the golden ratio blends with the Kabbalah, a form of Hebrew esoteric wisdom. The measurements of Solomon's temple described in the Bible are meticulously recorded, and these measurements reveal an inclination towards the golden ratio. But why? Because, for the ancient builders, this temple was not just a physical space, but a reflection of the microcosm within the macrocosm, a place where the divine met the earthly. And we cannot forget the Mayan civilization, where sacred geometry also flourished. The Mayan temples and pyramids, especially in Chichen Itza, have elements that reflect this divine proportion. The stairs, the platforms, and even the astronomical alignments point to an intrinsic knowledge that our construction should be in harmony with universal forces. So, why did these ancient civilizations use the golden ratio in their constructions? The answer lies in the spiritual and philosophical implications of this proportion. The golden ratio is seen as a principle of harmony and beauty that resonates in all creations. Using it in architecture not only beautified the physical space, but also made these sacred places points of convergence between the human and the divine. An interesting aspect of the golden ratio is its presence in sound frequencies. Aleijadinho, the famous Brazilian Baroque sculptor, incorporated these proportions into his sculptures of prophets in Congonhas, Minas Gerais. The sculptures have a harmony and spiritual expression that transcend aesthetics, connecting directly to the frequency of creation. Today, the understanding of the golden ratio can serve as a bridge between the ancient and the modern. In a world where we seek a deeper connection with spirituality and balance, sacred geometry offers us a lens through which we can see the intrinsic order of the universe, tangibly expressed in the monuments that have withstood time. For those of us who seek personal growth and spiritual enlightenment, reflecting on these ancient secrets allows us to integrate profound knowledge into our modern lives. By understanding that everything is connected through this divine proportion, we can tread a path of balance, where every action, thought, and emotion resonates with universal harmony. And now, at the end of this journey, it is important for each of us to reflect on how we can incorporate these principles into our daily lives. How can we create spaces physical and metaphysical, that are in tune with cosmic harmony. How can we apply this knowledge to become more complete and balanced human beings? In essence, sacred geometry and the golden ratio teach us that beauty is not merely superficial. It is a reflection of universal harmony. By shaping our lives according to these principles, we become channels of the cosmic order itself, spreading harmony, beauty, and peace. I deeply thank each of you for accompanying me on this fascinating exploration. May we all continue this journey of discovery and growth, tuning our lives to the harmony of creation. Until next time, and may the light of knowledge continue to illuminate your path.